Now, reportable segments. An operating segment is identified as a reportable segment if it satisfies one or more of the following criteria. Now, this is how you actually determine if something should be its own reportable segment. We've got three criteria, and let's go through them. We've got revenue, profit and loss, and assets. Now, basically, the thought here is if it's making enough money, if it has a significant amount of profit or loss, and if it's got a good amount of assets, it should be its own segment, right? Now, it's got to pass these tests, one or more of them. And if that segment does, so think about Walmart. Let's think about Walmart, Walmart Canada, Walmart US, Walmart Mexico, and all Walmarts in different countries. Now, if one of those has over 10% of combined revenue of all operating segments, it's going to be its own reportable segment. So if we add up all of the revenue and Walmart US makes up more than 10% of that, it will be its own operating segment. Now, what about the segment profit or loss? If it's 10% or more of the greater of, again, same process, add up all the profit and then all of the loss. And if the profit is more than 10% or more of the greater of these situations, then it's going to be its own reportable segment. Lastly, assets. So it's the same process for each. It's just, revenue, profit, and loss and assets. So if we have, let's say 15% of all the assets of Walmart are in Walmart Mexico, then Walmart Mexico will be its own reportable segment. We'll see questions about that. They're not too crazy, but let's keep talking about all of our reportable segments. So what about required segment information? All right, so what do we need to talk about for our different segments? Well, general information about the operating segments is probably pretty important, right? Just general information saying this is Walmart Europe. We operate under different standards, under IFRS in Europe, and we need to talk about the profit and loss of that particular segment, as well as the assets, liabilities probably as well, reconciliation of segment revenues, profits, and losses, and segment assets. So you're just basically breaking it out and talking about anything important to that one segment, right? Information about products and services and geographical areas, as we mentioned, as well as major customers. Major customers, always an important and great component to talk about and disclose in any situation. All right, nothing crazy here, just kind of a recap. Make sure you're talking about all of these components when it comes to each segment.